Tonight on Channel 11 News, Halloween parties were scarier than usual. A gun was pulled at a house party this weekend.
But first, a student jumped from the Morgan Library. We'll take you there live tonight. Channel 11 News starts right now. For Tuesday, November 1st, 2005, you're watching Channel 11 News. Good evening and welcome to Channel 11 News. I'm Rachel Regalado.
And I'm Josh Egbert. Thanks for joining us tonight. Voting booths are closed. The long-awaited results for referendum C and D are getting closer. A bitter and contentious fight came to an end today. Colorado voters made their decision in the battle over Colorado's unused tax dollars. Groups on both sides of referendum C and D were out in force today in last-ditch efforts to sway the vote. The lines at the Laurie Student Center were some of the longest in the county for voting. A mixture of college-age students and residents from around the community gathered to cast their votes.
I think it's important to voice your opinions. If you don't take advantage of the chance to do that, I think we all lose out.
I think it is very important, and it's nice to see all the young students out realizing that their vote is going to make a difference.
Voters vote on a ballot that looks like this. Some of the issues include voting on a mayor for the city of Loveland and also referendum C and D.
I know referendum C and D is an important thing that we should all vote on and that could ultimately benefit all of us in the end.
Referendum C allows the state to use an estimated $3.7 billion unspent tax dollars over the next 5 years on health care, public education, transportation projects, and local fire and police pensions. The money would otherwise be refunded to taxpayers under the Taxpayers' Bill of Rights, also known as the Tabor Amendment. Referendum D would allow the state to borrow up to $2.1 billion for roads, school maintenance, pensions, and other projects. Students say despite confusion over the issues, they felt the need to vote.
I think it's something that we have to do in the state of Colorado to improve the state with education and that type of stuff.
Voter turnout was larger than in the past few years and has election officials excited by the prospect.
It's wonderful for me to see any person voting for the first time and the second time and the third time, but there are many people who are older that have never voted before also, so it's great to see anybody come and vote.
Ballot counting began at 7 p.m. tonight. Results on the election are not yet in. Now, Colorado is the only state voting today. All the other states will vote on Tuesday. Now, California is another state that will vote on whether to limit state spending. Several other states are also considering the measure.
Well, the two hot issues on the ballot tonight, referendum C and D, are in slow anticipation. CSU political science professor John Strayer gives his predictions on the outcome of today's vote.
If I had to make a guess, I would say it will pass very narrowly. I don't say that with a lot of confidence, but that would be my guess.
Strayer believes that a lower voter turnout will help pass C and D, since some voters don't necessarily know what the issues are when they hit the polls.
Fort Collins Police, Colorado State Patrol, and SWAT teams negotiated with a suspect for 5 hours this morning. 35-year-old Sean Tadaro finally surrendered. Tadaro was a suspect of vehicular assault and assault on a Colorado State Patrol officer after an incident on October 23rd. A car crashed at the corner of 23rd and Collier Street in Longmont revealed Tadaro's possession of $13,000 in drugs and left two seriously injured. Longmont Police Department made Fort Collins Police Department aware of Tadaro's location early this morning. Almost 400 residents in the area were advised to stay inside during the negotiation. 5 Longmont police officers responded to the call with the 25 officers from SCPD. Now the Larimer County Detention Center is holding Tadaro in custody. He's expected to be transported to the Boulder County Jail.
A CSU student is in critical condition tonight after falling from the roof of the Morgan Library. Channel 11 reporter Helena Bledsoe is outside the library with more. Helena, what have we learned about this strange event?
Well, Rachel, all we know right now is that on Sunday evening at around 10:30, a male fell from the library. Right now, the case is still under investigation.
CSU is looking into a number of possible causes for the fall, including foul play and attempted suicide. University officials say they still don't know how the young man got onto the roof. The university spokesperson, Brad Bolander, says there were no witnesses.
Unfortunately, no one saw the fall. There were several people apparently on the ground who were near the accident, but no one actually saw what happened to make him fall.
The name of the student hasn't been released pending notification of his family, and with so many questions unanswered and so few details, it's hard to say when this investigation will be closed.
Now, Helena, any word on the young man's condition at this hour?
Well, Rachel, the male still is in critical condition, and police are asking for help with the investigation. If you have heard of anything, if you saw anything on Sunday night, please contact the CSU PD.
Well, thanks for the updates, Helena. Hopefully we'll learn more about the student as the week goes on.
This weekend, 3 people were shot and wounded at a party. The incident took place at 2017 West Lake Street early Saturday morning. Police were already on the way to the house after neighbors had called in a noise violation and arrived shortly after the shooting occurred. No one involved in the shooting is a student at CSU.
3 victims have all been released from the hospital. They're all, my understanding is that they're all in good condition. The suspect was arrested late Saturday night in Colorado Springs, and he is still in custody in the El Paso County Jail.
Zapp is currently still being held in Colorado Springs and should be transported to Fort Collins tomorrow. Well, stay tuned to Channel 11 News. The new Supreme Court Justice nominee has been named, and CSU students are voicing their thoughts.
And the avian bird flu is costing Americans billions of dollars. Keep watching. We'll be right back.
You're watching Channel 11 News with Rachel Regalado, Josh Egbert, Todd Metcalf, Sports, and Emily Rogers, Entertainment. This is Channel 11 News.
Hello, I'm Dexter Yarbrough, Chief of Police of the Colorado State University Police Department. The CSU PD is a full-service law enforcement agency devoted to the welfare of the university community. We work hand-in-hand with our students, faculty, and staff to promote the educational and occupational experiences of all. For further information, feel free to contact us at 491-6425. And also, we're located here on campus in Green Hall. Thank you.
The verdict regarding the future of the Sigma Pi fraternity house that Samantha's baby's body was found in was released earlier.
6 people were arrested in conjunction with this weekend's riots. 3 CSU students were arrested for Friday night's riot on
This week, wildfires ravaged Larimer County. Police caused firefighters to work around the clock and residents to
The Career Center, located in Ammons Hall on campus, is your best source for job search assistance, offering services ranging from employer information sessions to on-campus interviews. The Career Center will work with you to find the job of your dreams. Helping every level of student, the Career Center has resources including a new cyber cafe, individualized career counseling, resume advice, internship assistance, and interview skill training, all to get you on the right job path. Start finding the job you want right now. Visit the Career Center, located in Ammons Hall on the CSU Oval.
Well, it's unusual to see people wearing shorts on the first day of November, but temperatures reached the mid-60s today. Channel 11's Ashley Colburn is outside in the mild weather. So Ashley, what can we expect for the rest of the week?
Well, the snow didn't seem to make it to Fort Collins this Halloween, but instead we have sunny skies with tonight's temperatures dipping to 33 degrees. Tomorrow we'll see unusual November weather with a high of 73. Later this week the clouds will roll in with a high of 60, and the weekend looks like a high of 55 with a low of 30 on Friday night. So don't get out your snow gear quite yet, just enjoy the sunshine while it's still here. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thanks for the report, Ashley.
Well, the CSU community was speaking out about the new nominee for Supreme Court Justice. President Bush nominated Samuel Alito to take the place of retired Justice Sandra Day O'Connor. Alito presently sits on the U.S. Court of Appeals.
I don't really know what his views are. I've never met the guy. I can't say that, so I don't know much about the situation. I don't know what he's saying or anything like that. But.
The nominee that he's chosen this time is much more qualified to sit on the bench.
With this many conservatives, and a conservative as strong as this guy being in the Supreme Court, it'll change the face of America.
Alito's nomination is drawing strong criticism from Democrats because of his conservative views on many court decisions.
President Bush has asked Congress for $7.1 billion to prevent a possible outbreak of the avian flu. The president plans to spend $1.2 billion to immunize 20 million people. Hartshorn Health Center says out of the 2,900 vaccinations they ordered, only 500 have been received. Larimer County Health Department is also short on their order. Only 2/3 have arrived. The health department has sent 1,000 vaccinations to Poudre Valley Hospital for staff immunizations.
Well, November is Native American Awareness Month, and the director of the Native American Student Services tells Channel 11 why it's important for students to participate in the activities and presentations held throughout November.
It's important to us because we like to raise awareness of Native American issues and also share our traditions and culture with, again, on campus and also faculty, staff, and community members.
Now, for a complete list of events, you can log on to the CSU website at nass.colostate.edu. So sports. So Todd, did you get a chance to run alongside the cross-country team at their championship meet this weekend?
Actually, no, I didn't. I think the last time I actually ran was to the refrigerator last night when I was awfully hungry, but that's besides the point because the cross-country team was led by Josh Glab and Daniel Korb, who finished in the top 5, but they were not the only individuals to receive accolades this weekend. So when we come back, I'll tell you which 3 Rams received Conference Player of the Week and take a look at the rest of Rams sports. Stick around.
I do it in the car.
I do it in the shower.
I do it at the rec center.
We do it in the library.
I do it at work. I'll do it anywhere.
I do it all day long.
90.5 KCSU. Everybody's doing it.
Gentlemen, presenting the graduating class of 2005.
Tune in tomorrow night for Full Court Press as we analyze what happened and why with your sports at the top of the hour. Then, at the half hour, catch BYV Live for your favorite local bands live in concert. Tomorrow night on your student-run Channel 11, weeknights 8 to midnight.
This week, place kicker Jason Smith, Robert Herbert, and Ashley Fornstrom all received Conference Players of the Week. So starting with football on Saturday, the Rams forced another second-half comeback for the 3rd time in the last 4 weeks. In the first half, it was all Dontrell Moore who was rushing once again, showing the Rams his speed to the outside with 117 yards in the first half, accounting for 2 touchdowns and adding to New Mexico's lead, making it 25-12. Then in the second half, it was all Jason Smith, the redshirt freshman kicker from Centennial High School, who racked up 12 points and earning himself Mountain West Special Teams Player of the Week. But the win would not have been possible without teammate and also Player of the Week cornerback Robert Herbert, who had 3 open field tackles, 2 disrupted passes, a fumble recovery, and an interception that he took back for 30 yards as the Rams go on to win 35-25, giving Sonny Lubick his 100th win.
You can just see him getting better, and he really took, I think this was his best game he's ever played here. He was good there, and I think that, I think this will be a nice shot in the arm for him.
As always, don't forget to turn in on Thursday night for a complete Ram preview as the Rams prepare for Texas Christian University this coming Saturday. And Ram volleyball ended their 4-game road trip on Friday night against Wyoming as the team tries to complete their second half of this season's border war. The Rams get things started with this smack in the face from Dre Downs, and that's Angie Hellbaum, knowing that it's a ball, but she doesn't know what to do with it. Next, Ashley Fornstrom goes for the set, but wait a minute, she's not supposed to do that either. Then McKenna Barnes and Ashley Fornstrom say, "We must protect this house." and winning Game 1. Then Barnes starts Game 2 by showing her God-given ability to dominate. Then things just get silly when Brittany Fornstrom serves it up, and I got it. Wait, no. Oh well. Colorado State domination continues with Ashley Fornstrom as she fakes the set again. So to Game 3, Tanya McKelkey is showing off her athleticism with her best Kareem Abdul-Jabbar impression, and next Dre Downs shows her she's big, she's bad, and she'll blow your house down. And last but not least, Downs and Ashley Fornstrom team up on this rejection, taking Game 3. The Rams go on to win all 3 games, taking the match, and Dre Downs would finish with 14 kills, with teammate Ashley Fornstrom having 5 of her own and tallied 14 digs, making her the third Mountain West Player of the Week for Ram Athletics. And that ends it for the Rams conference road trip, going 2-2 with losses to New Mexico and TCU. And last weekend, CSU cross-country team got the honor of hosting the Mountain West Conference Championships at Collindale Golf Course last weekend. Everyone was trying to snap the tape and take home the individual championship, and that honor would go to BYU's Josh Rotensky, who also nabs Conference Runner of the Year honors. CSU Josh Glab also brings home first-team all-conference honors in his 6th place finish, as the Rams men finished in 2nd place overall. CSU's women also had a tougher time finishing in 3rd place, but the BYU men's and women's team took home the conference titles, but CSU was still pleased with their effort.
It was really good, and we accomplished our goal. We had a game plan that coach set for us last night, and pretty much everyone achieved it, so that's really good, helping us progress to nationals.
Next, the cross-country team will travel to Provo, Utah on November 12th for regionals, and the results of that meet will determine who will compete in the nationals. And on one of the coldest days of the weekend, it was women's rugby bearing the frigid weather on Sunday afternoon as the Air Force against the Air Force Falcons. And despite being down 27-0 at half, the young rugby team was able to mount a comeback, starting with this get-together as the Rams squirt one out of this one, taking it to the house. The Rams would have to score 7 more. However, the Rams would hold on to the lead 27-14. The Lady Rams are closing out their fall season, so next time you're on the intramural fields, look out for women's rugby. And Rachel, as I promised, I do have an update on offensive lineman Dwayne Carswell. And if you didn't know, he did get in a severe accident this past week, but he is okay. He did have to have his spleen removed, so he'll probably be out for the rest of the season.
All right. Well, it's good to know that he's doing well. Did Mike Shanahan go see him at all? Do you know?
Actually, I think he did, and there's another way you can actually get in contact with Dwayne Carswell is actually if you log on to the Broncos website, you can actually write him a letter, wish him the best of luck.
Well, it's good that the Broncos pulled a win out for him. That's good news. Thanks for the updates, Todd.
You're welcome.
Well, stay tuned for entertainment because some young romantic bachelors are up for grabs in an auction for a good cause. Emily will tell you all about it when we come back.
For all the highs and the lows, for every victory from around the Mountain West and the rest of the NCAA. Your only source for CSU Ram sports. CTV Sports Fest.
For all the things in your life that define your world, isn't it time you had a channel? Your student-run Channel 11, weeknights from 8 to midnight.
The Laurie Student Center is the place to be.
It's the place for taking care of business and the place to buy and sell textbooks. It's the place for staying connected, student organizations, leadership programs, and more, all right here. It's the place to eat. It's the place for entertainment. There's always something happening at the LSC. Movies, art exhibits, and special performances. Check it out online.
The Laurie Student Center is definitely the place to be.
Is your heart longing for a romantic evening or even just a chance to meet someone new? Then Thursday is your night, or at least a chance to support a good cause. This Thursday, NODAC, also known as National Organ Donor Awareness Competition, is hosting a bachelor auction where students unite to raise awareness for both organ donation among CSU students and faculty.
Thursday, we're holding our bachelor auction. It's going to be a fundraiser, and we're going to get about 20 guys enlisted in it. And ladies are going to come down, be able to bid. You can get a guy for go for a date afterwards. You can go with everybody. We're going to have kind of an official date where you can go with all of us, and we're going to get ice cream. Or if you want to get some other deal going, you can definitely do that as well.
The bachelor auction will take place at the Ramskeller on Thursday, November 3rd from 7 to 9 p.m. And trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. Monsters, witches, and teddy bears visited the Laurie Student Center on Halloween to get some treats, not tricks, Monday night. The various CSU offices were decorated with a storybook theme and had children trick-or-treating for their Halloween candy. Families brought their kids to CSU for a spooky time of Halloween fun.
Students can, and little ones can wander around the Student Center to different offices and go trick-or-treating in a nice, safe, warm place.
We get a really good turnout, and it's a lot of fun to see all the kids in costume.
Let's just hope these kids didn't get too sick after all of their trick-or-treating. But then again, what's the fun in Halloween if you don't get sick? Well, there is a new craze sweeping college campuses nationwide. Facebook has become one of the leading online communities, connecting students in an entirely different fashion. Reporter Shelby Tucker has more.
Online communities such as Facebook have become a regular part of students' online routines.
After doing homework or reading email, then I go through Facebook a couple times and come back and then go again.
While some admit to spending many hours a day on Facebook, there is still confusion as to why it's so popular.
I think it's a good way to keep in touch with friends and stuff, but I really don't understand why I'm on it so much, because there's really not that much you can do on it.
Though you can stay connected to your friends, teachers worry that the Facebook will interfere with academics.
They couldn't even get away from Facebook for an hour, in class, and that definitely took away academically.
As this phenomena continues to grow, only time will tell how it will affect CSU. Shelby Tucker, Channel 11 News.
To join the Facebook, all you need is a college email account and access to a computer. So Josh, do you use the Facebook very often?
You know, I use it occasionally to connect with friends at different schools, but I don't have that big of a connection to it.
Me neither. I confirm a lot of friends, though. Well, if I have friends, then I confirm them.
All right, thanks, Emily. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Campus service officers are the eyes and ears of the CSU Police Department. They provide safe walks to all students and are available 7 days a week. To request a safe walk, pick up an emergency phone on campus, call the Safe Walk line, or simply ask a CSO on duty. CSOs patrol and provide walks from Constitution to Matthews Street and Prospect to Mulberry Street. To be safely escorted to your destination, call 491-1155.
Living well to me is balance.
Stress-free.
Being active, you get fit, energized, you're happy about life.
Family is stability.
To manage my time, my personal life, my school life, my work life.
Living well is all about moderation.
Happiness.
Friends. They can help you when you're not having a good time, and they're there for you in the good times too.
Not worried about your perception, more worried about what your actions do and who you are.
Classifieds, how may I help you?
Place it, find it, buy it, sell it, rent it. All this and more with the Rocky Mountain Collegian Classifieds, as low as $4.50 a day. Call 491-1686, 491-1686.
Tune in tomorrow night for Full Court Press as we analyze what happened and why with your sports at the top of the hour. Then, at the half hour, catch BYV Live for your favorite local bands live in concert. Tomorrow night on your student-run Channel 11, weeknights 8 to midnight.
400 high school students from Colorado, Wyoming, and Nebraska are putting their minds to the test. The 29th annual Math Day competition at CSU is this Thursday. Competing students will go head-to-head in team competitions and individual written exams. Math Day is more than just tests, though.
comprised of a number of questions that require significant insight. They're not things that you'll find in a textbook. They require some lateral thinking, and so that's what we're trying to encourage and assess.
Students who take the written exam known as PROBE, will be competing for HP computers and CSU math scholarships. Trophies are also awarded to winning teams.
A lot smarter than I am. Well, thanks for watching us tonight.
Make sure you tune in to CTV News every Tuesday for all your latest news, sports, and entertainment. And we leave you with pictures from the Tiger Cub Pack 184 who visit us tonight. Thanks for joining us. Good night.
Good night.